Welcome back, fellas.
What up?
Good Sunday morning, everyone out there. Thanks for joining NBR here. Give a shout out to all of our Patreon members. Thank you for your support. Thanks for tuning in. We're here just to talk sports, all that fun stuff. Got some exciting news today. The cookbook that saves lives is here. I got my first batch in the mail yesterday. I'm sporting my apron that my daughter got me for Father's Day. This is very fitting. So the cookbook here, for those that don't know, it's 93 pages of some delicious, easy to cook recipes from yours truly. I've been cooking for the past 25 years. I collected some of my favorite recipes, put a cookbook out, and this cookbook will help me support my nonprofit, which is sending veterans and first responders to sporting events. So if you're into cooking and you're into veterans, please purchase. The link to Amazon is down in the description. Or if you'd like it personalized, give me a shout. You can Venmo me $20 and I'll make sure $25. I'll make sure you get a copy. It's not just 93 pages of recipes. There's 93 pages of stories from America's heroes. There's some great quotes in here from my podcast, TSP, where I document veterans' lives. And it's a very emotional cookbook, believe it or not. But enough of that. How you guys doing?
Good. I'll start crying when I cook that chili mac recipe.
Yes.
You bring a tear to my
eye. Yes, NASCAR is in Nashville today, which is exactly where we're at. The track is just a couple exits up the road here.
They just got that track back.
Yes.
It sat there abandoned for years.
I think this is only their second race back since I've driven past it 100 times. There's one of the car manufacturers used it as storage. You drive by there and there's like 5,000 cars parked on it.
Oh yeah, campers and all that stuff.
Yeah, so there's a chili mac recipe in there, but I suggest if you make that recipe, make sure you have about 50 or 60 of your closest friends over, because it will serve about 100
friends. You're crazy.
They'll serve about 100 people. It's a recipe straight from the United States Navy's cookbook. So, sports. I've been watching there's a great series going on right now. The Atlanta Braves and the Cincinnati Reds. Every game has been decided by one run. Friday night's game was amazing, man. They were just going blow for blow. The Reds pulled that one out 11-10. That young kid hit for the cycle. He's like, if you're not a baseball fan, I highly suggest that you tune in and watch the Reds right now. They are
Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, that kid is amazing.
That's his name, and I agree. He is. If you want to get into baseball, that's your guy.
Yeah. Check out the Reds right now. They are so fun to watch. And I'm not even a Reds fan. Everybody knows I'm a all things Ohio hater. Man, this team is fun to watch.
You can't really hate on them either. I mean,
they're basically in Kentucky anyway. So
yeah, there you go.
They're right on the border. As soon as you cross you're on 75, you cross the bridge. The Bengals stadium's right there. I'm sure the baseball stadium's not far off, but they're
nice stadium too. What is it? Bank of America or American Ballpark? Great American Ballpark.
Yeah. I travel back and forth to Detroit quite a bit. One of these times, I'm definitely going to stop for a game to stay the night there. It looks super awesome. The city looks beautiful. I don't know anything about the city, but I know Skyline chili's hot garbage. Don't eat that. Go to Detroit and get chili. Go to Detroit for everything over Ohio anyway. So the Chiefs got their Super Bowl rings, but I think we'll talk about that next weekend because I want to do some study on that. They look super badass. So we'll talk about that next Sunday.
The Angels scored 150 runs last night.
Yes.
That's what it seemed like. How many hits did they have? They had 28 hits.
Otani went 1 for 7. So, I mean,
Yeah, the rest of the
they
team
were
hit,
facing
right?
a lot of at bats. Well, I'm just saying he faced 7.
Yeah.
That kid's on another level, man. How
Hunter
do you
Renfroe
pitch
is
and
5 for
bat in the
5.
same damn game? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
And he's good at both. It's not like he's mediocre.
great at both.
Mediocre, you know.
Like I could see him winning an MVP in either one of the positions. Like, what do you
Yeah.
even call him when he wins MVP?
The best baseball player ever.
Just
Ever,
baseball player.
yes.
Better than everybody else and everything. You all lose.
Make a new award just for him.
Just give him all the awards.
Literally.
Oh shit, man. He's so good.
Yeah, he's fun. He's fun to watch too. He's good for baseball. But baseball's got some talent coming up.
Definitely.
Just not on the teams that we like.
Paul, a shout out about his second book. Great
thank
job,
you,
buddy.
man. Thank you, shipmate.
Yeah, so yeah, I just released my cookbook. Paulie's got 2 books out there. Definitely check them out on Amazon.
The College Baseball World Series. Pretty good.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. That one went to extra innings yesterday, I believe, right?
Yeah, LSU pulled out over Florida in extra innings. I think the 11th. So
yes.
that's going to be it's going to be
the NBA draft. Look at Paulie's shouting out his Cubbies over there.
It's the elephant in the room, guys. The Cubs are playing in London at 9:00 in the morning. Yeah, the Reds and the Braves are a great story, but this is the story right now. 9:00 in the morning, the game's on, and Happ hit 2 dingers yesterday. The Cubs win 9-1. They're on a hot streak. When the Cubs are playing good, guess what? It's good for baseball. Period. I don't care. Everybody grew up with WGN, the Cubs playing on TV national wide. Everybody saw the Cubs. There's Cub fans all over the country. It's a true statement. You can't deny it. So
I give Mr. Birmingham a big shout out here, man. Look at his profile picture. That's amazing.
I don't think, Jason, I don't think you were even born when the Cubs were playing on WGN back then. But
probably not.
Yeah, they used to play on WGN. I'm not just get rid of the Cubs emblem for a second.
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember all their highlights being on WG. Whether you had it or not, you saw their highlights, and it was always in the bottom.
Yeah, so the Cub games were always nationally televised. So that's because they had a contract with them. So there'd be fans all over the country because of WGN on the Cubs. It was just by default. I mean, they recognized them. But anyways. I'm happy about the Cubs. They're on a hot streak. I love that kid from Cincinnati. Wow, what's his name?
Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, he is like the next Roberto Clemente.
De La Cruz.
Oh yeah,
he is awesome. So, anyways,
so fun to watch. And speaking of the Cubs, man, you guys hell of an announcer back in the day too.
Oh, which one? Harry Carey?
Yeah, Harry Carey.
He by the 7th inning, Fleek, he would be doing the 7th inning. Take me out to the ball game.
Yeah.
And he would be, I'll clean it up for the show here, but he was drunk at the 7th inning. So you could tell when he's singing it in the crowd, he's slurring his words and, all the.
Hey, you had to drink to watch that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did.
It's almost like watching the Tigers nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah. But one last thing about the Cubs yesterday, they won 9-1. And after the game, the fans in London Stadium were singing "Go Cubs Go," the Cubs victory song, which to me, that was pretty cool. Anyways,
pretty cool, man.
Enough of the Cubs.
Sounds like some bandwagons.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably, Jason. Yeah. They probably don't even know what baseball is.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, they don't know what to do with real sports, man. All they got is
it was a cricket
soccer.
game.
Cricket.
I can't argue with you, Jason.
The NBA draft, man. What do you guys got? It was there's a lot of moves in the NBA this past few days.
There's always a lot of moves in the NBA nowadays. That's what the NBA does.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of talent in the NBA, and the draft is another piece of evidence of that. There's picks all the way down.
Who went number 1, guys? Jason and John.
What'd you say?
Who?
Victor Wembanyama went number 1.
Is that the guy from France?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
That's been a done deal for months, honestly.
Yeah.
At this point, he was going 1 no matter what.
Gotcha. Yeah, I saw some.
I don't see like how the Knicks don't have a pick in the first 2 rounds. Like, how do you let that happen in a draft that has so much talent?
I think the Phoenix Suns don't have. It's either a first round pick or draft capital at all until 2031 because of all of the trades that they've done.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jeez.
Yeah, almost 10 years without a trade. I think it was just first round, but still.
Oh yeah, that's tough.
That's
tough, but
setting yourself up for failure. But there was a couple of. Go ahead, Paulie.
I was going to say thank you for the folks that are tuning in with us this morning. Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
What about
crowd watching?
The Pistons pick? What do you think about the Pistons pick, Jason?
It caught me off guard, but I don't know.
Gotta wait and see on everything.
Yeah, it's too soon for me to say anything. Troy Weaver knows a lot more about basketball than I do, so I'm going to let him do his thing and assume he knows what he's doing.
Assume he makes the right pick.
We made a little bit of a weird trade in the first. We had the first pick of the second round. And we traded up to 25th. There's only 30 picks in the first round. So
who'd you get with that?
Marcus Sasser.
Okay, yeah, I see.
Guard from Houston, I think.
Houston.
Yeah. He looks pretty good, but I don't know. People are saying he probably could have grabbed him at 31. We didn't have to make the move from 31 to 25, but yeah.
There was also 2 brothers that were drafted, I guess.
Twins, right?
One of them went to Detroit. Yeah.
Yeah, they
4 and 5.
Twin brothers
right
drafted
next to each other too.
4th and 5th.
So one went to Detroit. Where'd the other one go, Jason?
Houston.
Okay.
Yeah.
Houston had a really good draft, actually.
They've got some young talent.
Mm-hmm.
They've got some young talent. If they can get some coaching, they might actually be able to do something.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the Zion guy that was so drafted high a couple of years ago, and he hasn't really even played?
Yeah, he's been hurt.
Who?
Zion Williamson.
Oh, yeah,
Zion. Yeah, it's a big body. It's he's when he plays well.
He plays very well.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lull in football right now for about a month before the action starts kicking off. So all these crazy reports that you hear on the internet and all that. Oh, he looks good and all this, and they look really good. They're they're in shorts and helmets, for God's sakes. I mean, just wait till the game start, and then we'll just see how it falls out.
Hey, speaking of football, man, we have Detroit Lions tickets that I'll be giving away. If you're in Detroit and you're interested in going to a preseason game, let me know. I'll give you some tickets.
Veterans, right, Fleet?
Yeah, well, they're going to be for veterans, but I figure for the preseason game, I mean, who wants to go to a preseason game? I'm definitely not going to drive up there for it. So if anybody's interested in a preseason game, they just want to go and get out and have a fun day, let me know. I'll hook anybody up for those 2 games.
Nice.
Well, we're looking forward to the Bears-Detroit game in Detroit with you and my buddy Jim. That's going to be fun.
Yes. That will be I already got the hotel booked.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. That game is spoken for, the Bears game, and the last game of the year, the Vikings game, is spoken for. So, but other than that, I got to figure out how to dole out the games. So stay tuned. It'll be good. But so the Pistons in the draft, are they going to be looking good this year? Are they going to break the 20-win game?
I want to say yes if Cade comes back and plays a full year, but the team was better than the record last year. Like on paper, they're better than what they looked like, but it's hard to tell.
How many wins do they have? 19, 18, 19, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Damn, that's pretty bad. And then for them to get the 5th draft picks, like, damn, they should have got number 1. I hate the way the NBA draft is.
The lottery is tough.
It's I don't know. It's good and it's bad. I just saw something. The commissioner is Adam Silver right now. There's been like 7 different teams to win a championship in the last 10 years, and before him, the last commissioner only had 8 in the whole however long he was there.
30 years.
Yeah. So it's already been a mix-up of who's been winning. So that's kind of good. You want to see.
And it prevents tanking.
Yeah, and it's straight up. Yeah,
I mean, you can't guarantee anything.
The Nuggets won this year. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the Raptors won, I thought that was pretty cool.
The Nuggets had that guy. Who's the guy that played for Kansas last year? He won a championship with Kansas last year, and then won an NBA Finals with Denver this year.
Christian Braun or something like that.
High school champion. Who was it?
Christian Braun or something like that.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm curious. A little trivia question, not for you guys, but for the audience. So in baseball, what does the word dinger mean? Anybody out there in our viewing crowd? What does dinger mean when you use that term in baseball?
That's a softball, man. You got to come up with something harder than that.
No, that's not for you guys. It's for the audience. Anybody know what dinger means in baseball terms? Anyways, all right.
Should have asked what a can of corn is.
Spoken from a cook, of course you're going to use a word. He's got to throw food analogy and everything, guys. That's just the way he is. That's a cook.
Oh, yeah. I do love cooking. Yesterday, I made shrimp scampi and filet mignon.
Oh, God.
I didn't even need the scampi, but the filet mignon was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't eat shrimp either, so I just make a little bit of everything for.
I love
had some friends over, so
nice.
I made a big old pot. It's like a big dose of shrimp scampi, man.
Big dose.
Big old dose of it.
You have some bread go with it, like French Italian bread.
No, I probably should have though.
Man, I'll tell you what, nothing good. The best Italian bread out there to me is when it's crunchy on the outside and it's soft on the inside.
Kind of like you, crunchy on the exterior and soft in the middle.
The NHL draft happens at a weird time, right? It's not in the off season. It happens mid season or something like that.
Yeah, mid season. I thought.
Okay, so we don't have an NHL draft coming up. That already happened. Right?
Baseball's all-star. It's got to be.
It is coming.
Where is it?
There you go, Paulie.
I can look.
Yes. Great job there, Ken. Good job. That's exactly what it means. So when you hear the word dinger, he hit a dinger. Boom. That's what it is. Thank you, Ken.
What about yard? What does going yard mean?
The audience, right?
It's in Seattle.
Seattle.
Oh, Seattle.
Not Atlanta. Man, I was looking so forward to that. That'd be so cool to go to an All-Star game.
Is that in July 30th?
MLB, yeah.
When's the All-Star game?
It's usually around 4th of July, so I assume it's
July 11th.
Yeah, I was going to say, I assume it's the weekend after 4th.
All right. Well, the Cubs
apparently like 2
are
weeks.
in a buying mode.
Not even.
So that's good. That means they're not going to be trading off a bunch of people. They're going to maybe make a run for it. We'll see what the Cubs do in August.
What's the Cubs record?
They're 500 right now. I think they're 500. They're 30.
Yeah, that's tough. That's when you got to make a decision.
Yes, exactly, John. So I heard that they potentially might be in the buying mode, which is a good thing for any Major League Baseball team, because that means, folks out there, that means that they're at the All-Star break, they're going to make a run to get into the playoffs. If they're going to accumulate players, if they think they're too far away from getting into playoffs, Major League teams usually start trading players off.
37-38, but they're 9-1 in their last 10.
In their division, it's not like it's anybody's. I mean, Cincinnati looks good, but they have no real proof that they'll win a division.
Yeah, our division, John, is really weak. But since he is the powerhouse right now,
it can be good. I'm just saying, it's not like you have the same team win every year. The Cardinals are obviously not doing well this year, so
yeah, they're in last.
It's anybody's division.
So yeah, Cubs are peaking at the right time, and the Reds are peaking. So that series is going to start up here pretty soon. So that'll be good. The last time the Cubs and the Reds played, the Reds dominated the Cubs. The Reds got a lot of athleticism on that team.
Yeah, they're fun to watch for sure, man.
Yeah.
But the American League East, every single team has a winning record. That division's crazy.
Yeah, the Red Sox are 40-38, and they're 12 games behind. That's crazy.
Jesus.
Let's put this in
Yeah,
40-38 would be first in the Central.
Yeah, first in both Centrals, American and National.
That's insane, and they're 12 games out.
So
I'm
The
sorry.
American League East has every single team has a winning record. The American League Central has no teams with a winning record.
Twins are 500 exactly.
Yeah, go figure. It's just the way it is this year in the Central. It's not good.
They're also the only division that has every team has a plus difference. Like we're all in the. I guess if you're all over 500, that should come with it.
Kind of disheartening, right? I mean, you're going to play over 500 ball. You're going to have a winning record, and you're not going to make the playoffs.
That is, yeah.
Well, right now we're in third. We could be 10 games over 500 and still not make the playoffs.
Who's that, John?
The Yankees.
Yankees, yeah.
Yeah, we're 9.5 games out.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
But that's because the Rays are 53 and 27 right now. I mean, everybody would be 9.5 games out, but they are just whatever they're doing, whatever's in the water out there.
Yeah, Tampa got it going on. The players like that warm weather down there, so hey, people want to sign contracts to play down in Florida.
Yeah, but that stadium is a terror. It's like a minor league stadium.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I don't even think any of them are long-term contract guys. They're all young, aren't they?
Well, maybe it's Tom Brady. Tom Brady has a McMahon.
Maybe it's Tom Brady. The Tom Brady effect.
We did the tour boat in the bay there in Tampa. I don't know, 6, 7 months, whatever. I can't remember. And we went past Tom Brady's house on the water, and it was insane. It was insane.
Did you see Tom Brady was on a yacht a couple weeks ago, and some YouTube guy was with him. He put his drone out there, and he was like, "Yeah, but you can't hit my drone with a football." And he freaking nailed it.
Yeah, knocked it out of the sky. You know what? We could have used Tom Brady on that balloon that China flew over.
Yeah, for real.
You got to put that thing out right away. It'll save us $400 million in a missile from a fighter jet shooting it out of the sky.
So, hey, Paul, you got a rant today?
No, I don't have one.
Damn, you're letting us down. You're letting
the
our
Cubbies
viewers
in
down,
London.
man.
The Cubbies in London was his rant.
Oh.
Yeah. The Cubbies in the room. I threw that one in there. I'll have a rant next weekend. All you people out there, stand by.
Stand by to stand by.
Stand by.
All right. So we'll wrap it up. Thanks everybody for joining us. Check out Amazon for Paulie's book. Check out Amazon for the cookbook. The proceeds will help us get our mission out there.
So congratulations on your book.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Hey, your people are speaking there, Paulie.
Hey guys,
Scott, I feel robbed too, man.
Me too.
I promise I'll have a good one next Sunday. So see now I'm on the hook.
Better be. We're gonna hold you to it.
I'm on the hook.
You got a whole week of prep.
Sunday, stand by.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you. John, Jason, Paulie, thanks for joining along. We'll see you guys next Sunday.
Can we say one thing?
Yeah, go for it.
Eric, we hope your friend's okay.
Yes, thinking about you, buddy.
Yeah, we're thinking about you, buddy.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah.
All right, see you guys.